What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, the last episode of The Bad Batch was honestly a 10 out of 10. Between the animation and the score, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about a plot twist at the end of the episode. And before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because, again, there's a percentage of you who has yet to subscribe to me but are watching my videos. So, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we start this episode with Crosshair bringing Hunter to Camino. Now, at this point on Camino, all of the clones have been gone, as well as any Kaminoan staff who were of importance. And according to AZ, which thank God AZ is alive. And side note, I'm glad AZ is still helping the clones, just like Fives back in the Clone Wars. But according to AZ, all the Kaminoans and clones of importance were shipped off to somewhere else, and if anyone resisted, were killed. And then we go to a scene with Crosshair and Hunter, to which Crosshair and Hunter in this episode are the center focus. Hunter points out that all the clones and the Kaminoans are gone, and Crosshair should be concerned. Then Crosshair just replies that any clone of importance they'll keep around. And in the next scene, we see the TK troopers under Crosshair notifying him that the remaining Bad Batch members are returning for Hunter. And then Crosshair gives a remark to Hunter saying that they don't leave their own most of the time. And then Hunter replies to him saying, "We had no choice. You were trying to kill us." And Crosshair's line next, I absolutely loved. It was a perfect line for that situation, and he said, "Like I had a choice," insinuating that this chip is still controlling him. Now we're going to be skipping to the scene where Crosshair and his troops are holding the Bad Batch at gunpoint. Crosshair talks about purpose and what the Bad Batch were actually made for, to strengthen the Empire. But Crosshair, to give the Bad Batch a chance, kills the rest of his team, then offers them a spot within the Empire, in which obviously the Bad Batch declines this offer. Now, after the fight with the training droids in the training center, Hunter holds Crosshair at gunpoint. Hunter tells Crosshair that they will help them. The Empire is not him, and he blames it all on the inhibitor ship. Then Crosshair makes a chilling remark, into which I did not see coming. Crosshair turns and says, "I had my chip removed a long time ago," to which left me in shock. And after that statement, now I'm going to be theorizing and giving an explanation to that statement because I feel like there is one. After stunning Crosshair, Hunter looks at his head and sees no slice mark, to which every clone has gotten once they removed their chips, which told me that Crosshair lied. The way Crosshair appeared in that scene and the delivery of that line, I do believe he felt in that moment that his chip was not there. But I'm going to tell you why and how this happened. Now, this is a callback all the way to episode 1 of The Bad Batch. And in this scene, Nala Se and Tarkin are talking about the functions of the chip on Crosshair. Tarkin makes a note that with the forces against Saw Gerrera, he showed loyalty to the Empire, to where Nala Se informs him that part of the chip is still working. And then Tarkin goes back and says, "Can we enhance it?" Now, this is where I believe the Crosshair chip scenario happened. I believe the so-called enhancement enhanced the chip so far that he believed it was his conscious thought. I believe somehow they integrated the thought process of Crosshair believing he was choosing to work for the Empire. I firmly do not believe Crosshair ever removed his chip, and I honestly believe it is still in his head. So in the future episodes of this show, maybe even next season, hopefully the next episode, we're going to see the removal of that chip and the freedom of Crosshair. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe, as I believe, that Tarkin and Nala Se are the ones responsible? Thank you all for watching, and of course, may the Force be with you always.